Shroud is literally one of my favorite FPS gamers of all time. I mean, he's just insane in literally any game he touches. And he always swore on the Logitech G 303.
Whenever this mouse came out, I've been using it since it came out. I'm very, like fucking picky about my mice, man. Like if there's a little bit too much pressure on left and right click mouse buttons, I won't use that mouse.
But to be honest, it wasn't the skill with the mouse that made me want one. It was the shape. I wasn't even sure if I even like it, but the curiosity was just driving me insane. The old G303 was just a regular mouse with a cord, which was kind of going against my goal of going full wireless. But there was also another tiny, really small, itsy bitsy problem. How do you even get one? Logitech stopped the production years ago, and buying one used is, on the one hand, very risky, and on the second one, very expensive. So when Logitech and Shroud announced they were re-releasing the G303 as a wireless edition, I was hooked immediately. But as a student without a solid income stream, on top of having bought the G Pro wireless back in February of last year, it was kind of out of the question to get one. But now, finally, here we are. So the original plan was to make the first part of this video an unboxing, where you get my first impressions about the shape and size of the mouse, as well as some technical specs. Then I was going to use it for a week so that I can be sure that my hopefully better gameplay doesn't come from a placebo effect or something similar. Well, that was 1 week ago. So what happened? In order for me to edit my videos in DaVinci Resolve, I need to transcode them. Once I was finished with the editing process and uploading of the video of last week, I deleted the transcoded videos. What I didn't realize at the time was that amongst those videos was the unboxing. And by the time I realized my mistake, the data was already overwritten, so no chance of getting it back. Yeah, I could have thought about that. But hey, it wasn't that exciting anyway. It was just
Cable, dongle, mouse.
Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the G303 Shroud Edition. The sensor of the Logitech G303 Shroud Edition consists of the Logitech Hero sensor that goes up to 25,000 dpi, with a polling rate of 1000 Hz. The mouse has a length of 117mm, a width of 70mm, and a height of 40mm, while only weighing 75 grams. And that while also having a battery life of up to 145 hours. I mean, can you even top that? The scroll wheel sounds really nice. And the use of PTFE feet on the bottom result in smooth gliding. Okay, technical specs are fun at all, but how does the mouse actually feel? Of course, this was only part of my imagination, but let's talk about my actual experiences with it. Because of the unique shape of the mouse, it kind of forces you either to use a claw or a claw-palm hybrid grip. This takes some time to adjust if you have only used the palm grip before. For me personally, it wasn't something new. Heck, the mouse even reminds me of my old glorious Model O wireless. With the exception that the Model O was better suited for palm gripping it. The angles on the side of the mouse are very well designed if you ever need to lift it up. It basically cannot slip out of your hand, which is really great if you're looking for some clean flick shots. The Hero sensor is, of course, the Hero sensor, and I didn't notice any inconsistencies or delays with it. The PTFE feed offer a smooth glide over my mouse pads once you get used to the weight center of the mouse. The G303 wireless can be easily configured with the Logitech G software, where you can add, remove and set the mouse DPI stages, polling rates, macros and even save your settings to the mouse, which is very convenient if you're a Linux user like me. Now finally, let's answer the question, does this mouse actually make you a better player? Well, to be honest, it depends on your hand size and your preferences. If you have small hands or just don't like claw gripping in general, then you might not have as well time on this mouse. For me, personally, it feels like a step up from my G Pro Wireless, since I tend to aim better when claw gripping. And the way that the shape of the mouse keeps me from getting out of this grip is probably going to have an impact. Let's just see if it's for the better or the worse. But yeah, that concludes my really short review of the Logitech G 303 Shroud Edition. So if you've liked this video, then please make sure to show it with a like and a sub. I also have a live streaming channel where you can see me play with it. So if you are interested, make sure to drop by. Also make sure to check out this video. It's worth your while. And all that's left to say now is good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. I'll see you around.